I'm Kim Baez. There is a very intense fire burning right now near Ruidoso Downs. What we have learned in the last few minutes is that it started on Swallow Lane. It has now officially been called Swallow Fire, and that 5 structures, some of them homes, have been lost. These are pictures sent in from a viewer. What we are told at this point, that people are being evacuated all the way from Pine Cliff to DePaulo Road. The fire is burning along Highway 70. Also, the Walmart has been evacuated along with many area businesses. An evacuation center has been set up at Gateway Church of Christ. Also, they're calling for horse trailers to head to the Dollar General by the Bells to help transport animals out of that area. This is a very intense situation. As you can see, they are already making slurry drops from the air. They are trying to fight this as quickly as they can, but it did move very fast. We do have Bob Martin and Sky Ranger very close to the fire. We'll hopefully get some video from him soon. We will keep you updated. In the meantime, the firefighters out there are dealing with extremely dry, extremely windy, extremely hot conditions. Here's Mark Ronchetti.
Yeah, Kim, and not to mention the fuels in that area are incredibly abundant and have been dry for the past 6 months, so this is not a good situation. These are the wind gusts across the state. Highest wind gust is right where the fire is, 47 miles an hour in Ruidoso right now for those wind gusts. Sustained winds at this point over 30 miles an hour. Temperatures in that area, especially given Ruidoso's elevation, are pretty high, 86 degrees right there right now. Relative humidity 7%. West-southwest winds, when they're sustained over 30 miles an hour in a fire zone, it makes for a very, very difficult go. And obviously what we want to try to do here is we'll give you a vantage point in just 1 second with Bob Martin to show you exactly what's going on here. But part of our issue is a combination of not only terrible fire weather right now and abundant fuel for that fire to burn, but at the same time, you got to remember, a lot of cabins in this area are built within the woods. So as these fires come sweeping through, you can end up with a very high count of lost structures here, given the amount of acreage. Remember, at this point, talking about 10 acres burned, 5 structures lost. So you would think that's a lot of structures given just 10 acres. But obviously, given the type of situation we're dealing with in this area, it can be pretty difficult stuff. So, Kim, we'll kick back to you now.
Okay, thanks, Mark. We're actually going to go out live to Sky Ranger. This is video right over the fire. As you can see, this is right over a neighborhood. It's eerily similar to what we saw with the Cerro Grande fire. It looks like an entire neighborhood has been hit by that fire. Again, this started on Swallow Lane. This is right in that area. This fire burned very quickly, very intense. People had hardly any time to get out. But at this point, from what we can understand, is that people did get to safety. Some were even able to get to their pets inside and get them out. But this fire is still burning with those conditions. So it's still a very volatile situation, very sad situation out there now. We'll continue to get updates. We will continue to bring that to you. But again, if you need a place to go, the place to go right now is Gateway Church of Christ. That is the evacuation center. We'll bring you more updates as we get new information.